his charge shots to kind of force So Good into the corner.
Alright, you gotta do breathing off. I'm trying to. Alright, both players are zoning right now. We're trying to keep each other off.
So it's an interesting dynamic that both players have like taken from the beginning. I feel like they're both testing out each other's like areas of effect. They're both like testing out like, okay, this projectile can threaten me from this distance, and they're like constantly like trading who is controlling center, like who's pressuring from where. It's just we're kind of like scrapping blow for blow right now, and the percents are identical.
Yeah. Both these characters really have like great combo game, and neither of them want each other to go in because Wii Fit has the potential to get 40% off in one interaction in both tennis. So both players are kind of just trying to keep each other out.
And converting the falling nail into the up air, though unfortunately not having deep breathing, and thus unable to take out the stock, but setting up the header at ledge there, super patient not to walk into it. Sogoodpop unable to find the follow-up though, keeping Zach at the corner right now, but mistimes the F tilt.
Oh, hits the charge shot, that takes the trip stop.
And once again, didn't have deep breathing to be able to get the kill with F throw. And then unfortunately, yes, he ricocheted a little bit because of the charge shot. Not sure if he had intended to do that. Regardless, getting the down throw into the up air, catching the
up air. Alright, good enough. That was a good use of the sun salutation. Using it to get off as I get off the tool. Alright, misses the conversion.
I really like I like the option to go through the full hop header there from Sogoodpop, like noticing that Zach was starting to overcommit to the charge shots a little bit, and he just basically lined himself in a perfect place to whiff punish it on the end lag there. Interesting use of the header there, and we're not able to actually find a pretty good punish for it either, though.
Alright, yeah. There's a lot of pressuring going on from the Samus right now. I'm just using like bounds at ledge, try and cover so we can get it back.
And didn't input up B fast enough, drifted a little bit too low.
And I think the bomb clip is up as well.
That's the F tilt to take it, and now that's going to be an even game right now. Yeah. So I really like the way that Sogoodpop is right now pacing himself. He's keeping himself in the corner intentionally. He's waiting for Zach to overextend and overcommit, and then like just be able to unleash like, you know, a monstrous punish. But Zach right now is not taking the bait. You know, he's playing very, very patiently, taking it back. You know, he's like, okay, you want to give me center stage? I'm just going to keep shooting projectiles, and you obviously can't keep up with basically this bullet hell that I'm putting up.
Ooh, alright. Doesn't convert off the fair.
Mm-hmm.
Gets charge shot.
And not able to connect the full hits of the up B. Yeah, not all of Samus's moves function. Yeah. Very unfortunate.
I mean, multi-hit. Oh, was that DI? Was it just a DI thing? I didn't expect that to kill.
No, Samus's dash attack does kill pretty well.
Yeah, it's strong.
I don't know. Could have been a DI thing. I missed it at the end there, but he confirmed it from a weak charge shot hit, which is really, really good. If he shielded it, then, you know, that could create like a block mix up with grab. I feel like Zach was just very, very on top of Sogood Pop, and just like really didn't let him breathe. I think for the most part, I think he has to. I think for the game 2 that we're jumping into now, I think Sogoodpop might want to like be a little bit more aggressive and just try to shut down Zach.
Because like both of them were playing very defensively, and that didn't go so well, or it didn't go over so well. It went over well for Zach, but not so much for Sogoodpop.
And already 67%. to his name, but so good, already starting to bring it back a little bit. You see him committing to the low recovery punish as an option select, thinking that Zach was going to go there because, you know, had Zach actually tried to recover low, that would have been huge.
And just like that, the game's even. Does have deep breathing on there. Slowly getting back to center
Oh my god. They're just shooting each other from across the stage. Both of them are in their respective corners. Nobody's approaching. They're just like, I'll charge my projectile. It's fine. I'm chilling.
Alright, back air. Almost takes it. Just didn't have deep breathing.
I really like the use of the weak charge shot there from Zach, because it just sort of like forces Sogoodpop to like stop charging his Sun Salutation, to either like throw it away or just to stop and hold shield. So like either way, like using like the weak hits of your projectile is really good at just forcing your opponent to do something.
I know, definitely. And it's kind of just the weak charge shot kind of acts as like they either are forced into blocking or approaching because they can't charge. And he also uses it a lot too when you know, Sogoodpop is doing a lot of headers, just trying to get it as like a get off the goal.
So I want to say right now it's definitely not in Zach's favor to keep giving Sogoodpop so much stage, because Wii Fit is able to regenerate a little bit of health, you know, like with deep breathing and the fully charged Sun Salutation, and that's what he's looking for, and he's slowly coming back from his percent deficit. And you know, like, oh wow, such a nice grab buff,
yeah, that nice grab buff really helped Samus. Yeah, really trying to go for down airs right now. Trying. Alright. Has deep breathing. Hits the header hitbox and the ball hitbox. Right.
Really nice stall from Zach on his recovery, just able to circumvent all the projectiles that Sogoodpop was throwing out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when it's whoever has the lead first, right? So whoever has the lead first, they no longer have an incentive to approach. They no longer have the incentive to go in, to overcommit. They can just stay back and wait for their opponent to mess up at this point. And that's exactly what Sogoodpop is doing.
Yeah, the thing I've been noticing too, though, is that neither players are approaching. It's like they're kind of just both staying back and if they can get in, they will get in. Let's go for maybe a hit or two, then we'll take that and start charging.
Another really nicely spaced header to take out the stock. 59%, already able to regenerate just a little bit, and this is starting, and SGP is starting to run away with this.
Ooh, goes to the down air. Oh, that's an unfortunate SD. He drifted a little bit too low.
Huh. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I saw like a little explosion. I wondered if he threw out like a down B or something.
I think Sogoodpop tried to use down B to avoid it, but that drifted him a little bit too low, I think.
So that was an interesting game too. I feel like SGP, he asserted himself a lead very early on, and then as a result, he just like sort of forced his game, right? He just said, okay, I'm going to stand here, I'm going to keep shooting out Sun Salutations, I'm going to regenerate health while I do that, and if you're going to dash attack, that's fine, you know, I'll just dash attack you right back. And as a result, you know, the game like quickly ran away from Zach numbers. So going into game 3, I think, you know, I don't think anything. It's like whoever takes the lead first is probably going to win the game. Yeah. Whoever like hold the lead, they hold the lead.
Similar. Yeah, the play styles are very similar. They charge projectiles, they stay away from each other, and whoever has the lead, they wait back. With the disadvantage goes in. Oh, Zach switching up with Sonic this time. Okay.
Definitely a smarter choice, I think. Sonic definitely like has the ability to break space on Wii Fit a whole lot better than Samus. So much more mobility to work with. As well, but then is going to be able to lose that ability to pressure from a distance. Right now, holding the corner very well, trying to get the 2-frame with F smash, not able to find it quite yet, but...
Nothing. Zach's playing real... Oh! It hits the downer, but doesn't go. Zach right now just trying to find an opening, trying to get in.
There's just like so much pressure you have just by charging your spin. in Wii Fit's face. You're like, okay, are you gonna shoot something? You know, I'll just jump over it. I can react. I'm just waiting for you to do something. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He's basically waiting for an option and then gonna punish it. Ooh, nice use of the spring there. He saw Wii Fit trying to go up for an up air, but he's just going to get him. F tilt does take it though.
Yeah, Zach is looking for anything to take the kill, trying to get one of the up B spring gimps, and you saw that he only committed to 2 flaming, gonna get hit with a Sun Salutation, eating so much damage, and Sogoodpop is starting to take this lead and go pretty far with it.
Exact numbers really has to play.
That was so dangerous. That was almost the spike. That was almost the header spike. Goodness.
Almost. Ooh, that was so dangerous. That numbers tries to go low against it, but you can't do that, especially when you're in that distance. You get hit by that or header.
And actually gonna get hit by the double header. That was just kind of unfortunate. You see Zach just struggling to find a kill. Not even the charged neutral B is gonna find it. And SGP is just taking his time, getting back to stage, using every option that he has, but F-tilting the wrong way.
Okay.
That's gonna be the F smash, but it might be a little too late at 132%. I mean, we could literally breathe on him. Yeah.
Yeah, up air beats the spin dash. Now Sonic does have the tools to bring this back. He does have a lot of really heavy combos. But again, like Wii Fit can just zone him out, keep him out, and get him to high enough to kill with an F tilt. Gets to ground, gets nothing off it.
Both players are struggling to initiate anything with the other. But I know this is a super good position for SGP. That was going to be the extended down smash setup. And Zach very lucky to get away with it as he did. Gonna eat that F smash.
Zach
not gonna
got hit by the third box. Or the ball, rather, not the down smash.
SGP's just like taking his time. He has much more incentive to play back right now than Zach once again. Zach needs to find a good opening for himself, waiting for SGP to overextend.
Yeah, Zach right now is just letting SGP get away with a lot of stuff.
Tried to find that early back, but yeah, that's the F tilt.
Yeah,
that was such confident.
I feel like honestly, was a good idea, but the problem was that once SGP couldn't get that. No, once Zach couldn't find that kill, he kept on going and kept on getting punished, and basically eventually led him to lose the game, or lose the set eventually.
Yeah. SGP had the lead, and then he started to slowly run away with it. There was like a lot of psychological pressure, I think, just by like charging the sun. Oh my gosh, my hair went into my mouth. There's a lot of psychological pressure from like when he was just charging his Sun Salutation, getting like the chip by chip extra health, just like adding like to the fact that like, okay, Zach, he's like basically telling Zach, you need to approach right now, or I'm gonna keep healing through myself, or I'm gonna keep throwing all of this stuff at you, and I'm gonna start to run away with this game. And ultimately, like we saw Zach